everybody, it's Sierra, the Artsy Badger, and I'm going to be posting a video every day of December. Here's a quick look at the sort of structure I've come up with for this month. I didn't come up with a prompt for every day of the month, but I came up with an inspiration for every day of the week, if that makes sense. So today is Saturday, so I'm gonna be doing a landscape study. I'm using my handy dandy Frisbee, a few of these Craft Smart paintbrushes, and my Winsor & Newton gouache in a variety of colors. So as I said in the beginning, I am going to attempt to post a video every single day this month. With that, I have sort of a little condition for myself so that I don't go completely crazy. I am going to keep the editing super simple. So this video is more like my usual videos, especially in the beginning. Like I try to match the music to my jump cuts. But for the rest of December, I'm going to give myself a little break and just speed up the footage and do speed paints or speed sketchbook sessions for every day. I do plan right now to do a voiceover for every video, but there is a chance that might change. There might be a couple thrown in there where it's just me drawing to the music. I'm also not trying to make them super long. They're gonna be relatively short, similar to my Inktober videos, but hopefully I'll hit around 10 minutes. That's the goal, give or take a couple minutes. So this gouache painting that I'm doing here, this was hard. I've only done one other gouache painting besides this one, and that was my first Sketch With Me video, which I'll link up in the iCard and also down below. And this one proved to be just as challenging as the last, and definitely followed the same pattern of I liked it at certain points in the beginning and then felt like I totally messed it up and then just kept working it until I was somewhat satisfied. I definitely think this one turned out a lot worse than my first one, unfortunately. This is a painting of Lake Helen in Lassen Volcanic National Park. I'll put my photo that I took last time I was there that I'm referencing for this right next to it. As you can see in the photo, the water is just so incredibly blue, and I found that kind of difficult to capture. The other thing that I found extremely difficult was the reflection. I kind of wish I had just done my own reflection using what I know about reflections rather than trying to follow the reference image, because I feel like it was so hard to make those lines of reflection look good. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It was hard, that's all I'm saying. I also didn't like the way pretty much all of it looked at this point, so I end up kind of muddying everything, and I actually like the way that that looks. I think when it comes to landscapes, for me personally, I find my landscapes to be most successful when they are kind of blurry, and maybe that's just because I'm not that talented at landscapes. But I feel like I capture the essence of the landscape better when it's more of a muddy mess. I'm just making up excuses for myself. But, you know, it's always good to push yourself, and that's really what this month is all about for me, is I just want to try and create as much as I can and just practice things. Half of my days are doing studies, whether it be figure studies or animal studies, and then the other days are going to hopefully be dedicated to making things that I could eventually sell as prints. So I'm really excited to show you guys those things. But back to this mess of a painting. This is kind of the point where I start to like it again and kind of get used to the medium again. It's always hard for me going into working with gouache because I never know how opaque to make things versus how translucent to make things. I'm sure it just comes with practice, but I like the way that the beach ended up, especially. Do you call it a beach if it's at a lake? The beach of the lake? You know, the part closest to us. I like the way that part turned out. Still not super happy with the reflection. Honestly, never going to be happy with the reflection, but that's okay. So I don't have that much more to say about this piece. I am a little worried that this Drawcember challenge is going to turn into a quantity over quality kind of a thing. And that's definitely not my goal for this YouTube channel. I would rather have quality over quantity, but I just wanted to try it out and see if I could do it. So here's to doing it. Day 1 complete. So that's it. Day 1 of Drawcember complete. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.